Hi, you're listening to Book Chat with author Vivian E. Moore.
Keep listening to our weekly episodes to find out more.
Click, listen, enjoy. Here's your host.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Book Chat. I am your host, Author Vivian E. Moore. I hope that everyone is having a lovely weekend. I hope you had a great week. It's got the little fall nip in the air, and I definitely like that. And, I haven't really been outside today, but I was just, viewing the outside from my window. And for some reason, the sky, it looks different. You know how fall has that different look about it where everything looks just really, really crisp. Like in the summertime, you can tell that it's summer because, you have that heat haze. But in the fall, everything is just so clear and crisp. And I think that's one of the things I really, really enjoy about the fall. Not to mention the cooler weather, but also those cool, crisp days, when the sky is at its bluest and the trees are starting to change. Mother, I tell you the truth, God is just wonderful. He really, truly is. And I hope that you're feeling blessed because I most certainly am. And so I don't want to hold you for too long today. So on that note, we're going to get right into today's show. I just wanted to make sure that everyone was having a good day and that you are enjoying this nice weather. I mean, we still don't have like cool temperatures, but the temperatures are cooler at night and the days aren't so blistering hot. So I can take this. I can live with this. All right. So here we go. The title of today's show is Coal to a Diamond, and the topic is the process of reaching goals. How many times have you heard someone say, like coal to a diamond? Well, I'm here to bust this myth wide open because diamonds aren't actually formed from coal, but they do share some of the same elements. Such as carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, and nitrogen to help the process along. Anyway, you get the gist. Okay, so because, if coal really did, if coal really did transform into expensive gems, I would be the first one with a coal mine in my own backyard. I tell you that right now. But the point is, reaching our goals is often like coal forming into a diamond. The whole diamond process might seem impossible, but our goals aren't or shouldn't be. However, much like these precious stones, we need some non-chemical elements to turn our dreams into reality. For one, vision. Most of us lack this part of the process. We hope and dream, but that's really all it is without vision. The state of being able to see. That's what vision means. You must see yourself achieving whatever goals you've set for your future. And don't be intimidated by setbacks, criticism, and overall negativity. No one else knows what you're capable of better than you do. The second is lack of faith. Having complete confidence in yourself is so necessary to goal setting and completion. Without faith in oneself, there's really no point in continuing. The biblical definition of faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, I know this sounds contradictory of what I first said about envisioning your dreams, but really it isn't. And instead it supports this important truth of being visionaries. To see your dreams or whatever goal you're trying to obtain, you need faith. You just do. Mainly because in life, there are no guarantees except taxes and death. We all know about those two. Nevertheless, to support your dreams, You must step out on faith. The substance of things hoped for without any evidence, it will come to fruition at the end. This takes us to our third step, determination. If you hold to the first two elements, then I have little doubt you can obtain whatever it is in life you set your sights on. Staying resolute in your quest, although there may be obstacles along the journey, but holding steadfast to your goals will help to achieve them. Passion for your dreams is another key element in achieving your goals. Passion is the driving force behind any successful person or persons. It should be so strong that others can feel it without you ever voicing it. It is like the oxygen we breathe to sustain life. Without it, our careers just choke and die. All goals require action. For any of our dreams to come to pass, if you have vision, if you are passionate about those dreams, but lack action and do nothing to spur them along, then what's the point? It's the same as turning off the lights on all your goals and just calling it a night. Some of the most powerful verbs in the human vocabulary are sometimes so small in stature, but pack a major wallop. If you ever need a boost, look up a few of them. Now, most of these things that I said to you, and I think we all, anyone who has ever had dreams, who have ever set goals for themselves, I'm certain that most of these things that I mentioned, these elements that I mentioned today, they are part of that scheme, of those goals that you set for yourself, because you need those things. And I think for me, the most driving force in my life it's not envisioning. That's one of the things that's at the top of the list, but it's the passion that I have for whatever I do. I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about love. I'm passionate about writing. I'm passionate about God. I'm passionate about family. For me, it's always been straight across the board. Whatever I do in one section of my life, then I generally do it straight across the board, because that's just the way I am. And I hope that other people, are the same way. And if not, you can adapt to that mentality. But, those people who know me, they know how passionate I am about writing. And the thing that, that they may not know, is that I'm equally passionate about reading. I try to read something every day. If I can't read it, just by picking up a book, reading it, then I listen. I listen to audiobooks quite a bit. But, that desire is there. That burning desire is there, to enlighten my mind, to just enhance, what's already there, to make it better, because that is also part of the goal for success. Now, there, like I said before, I do not have a set pattern or a set formula, for obtaining success. Because for me, success is a state of mind. It's a goal, but it's also a state of mind. A state of mind is something that you've envisioned, something that you want for yourself, and it's usually something, depending on what your career is. I don't care if you're a doctor, if you are a lawyer, if you're a singer, dancer, writer, whatever it is that you do. You've got goals set for yourself. You just don't want to, you want to, sometimes you start off at the bottom, but you have dreams of becoming more. And, that's anybody who do not have professional careers. If you're just out working on someone's job, I'll just use fast food restaurant as an example. If you start off as the fry cook, one day you want to be manager if this is something that you're passionate about, in serving the community, serving the public. if that, because some people, you have to be cut out for these positions because it's not for everybody. Just like writing is not for everybody. That's not your calling. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. And generally, what you're supposed to be doing in life because you have that passion about whatever it is that you're doing. It's like that's what you see, that's what you live, you eat, you breathe it. Everything about you is centered around, whatever that passion is that's in you, whatever that passion is for. And, and that's what you have to hold on to. To me, it's one of the most positive and one of the most important elements in your goal setting, in achieving your goals. And the next one, of course, is discipline. Discipline is an equally essential element of reaching goals. It is the most important part of any driving force, and it is because you have to have discipline to do anything. And that's another practice that I adopt all the way across the board, because if you employ discipline in one area of your life, then it needs to be consistent and do it all the way across the board, because you may think of it as a habit, and that's a good way to think of it, but it's a good habit to have, is having that discipline, because that discipline leads to determination, and we all need that. But you have to learn how to focus and to maintain a willingness to endure. Because we've read in the Bible that the race is not it's not given to the swift, but to those who endure. It is something achieved over time, just like a diamond that takes years to form, but is diligent until the process is completed. Now, support, guys, to me, this is so important. It's the last element needed to help us on the journey to our dreams. But, we would like to say that we don't need anyone's help. But the truth is, you do, we do. We all need people in our corner holding us up by way of a support system. Because that's important. It's like our body, the fiber that's on the outside covering is held up by what's on the inside, that bone structure. And so everything requires a support system, whether you want to acknowledge it, whether you agree with it or not. We all need a support system because they're there. They serve a purpose, just like our skeletal system serves a purpose. Through encouragement, honesty, and sometimes a good swift kick in the rear, it helps get us back on track, because sometimes we do get bogged down with reality when things are not moving as fast as we want them to, or things are not happening in our life the way we thought they would. You need that support system to get behind you, to surround you, to lift you up, to give you those things, those crucial things that you need to get you up and moving again. To just get everything back on track. Somebody whispering things in your ear. You got people praying for you, and speaking over your life, positive things over your life, and helping you to deflect all those negative things that the enemy try to throw at you, when you're unsuspecting. That's why you need a support system, because, you can't watch you can't watch around every corner, and you can't see what's coming behind you. But that's why it's always important to have those people in your corner that's got your back just as well. But in the end, the process, again, might take years before we see our dreams become reality. But remember, just like a diamond, will come through shining brightly in the end. All right, folks, that's all I have for you today. And I hope that what I shared with you was uplifting in some way. This is how I support you, by trying to encourage, try to uplift you in any way possible, because you never know who may need to hear these encouraging words. Because like I said, I need to hear encouraging words too, and I get them. And that's why I love having a support system. Sometimes the people in your support system may not say anything, but those are the people that are praying for you behind the scenes, whether they let you know that or not. And it's just important, to have. It's just like family, to have that support system. We all need it. And I think that's why I saved the best for last. But anyway, I also want to share with you ways to keep in contact with me, ways to listen to the show, whether you listen to it live or if you listen to the recorded versions of the show each week or every day if you choose to. I want to give you out some URLs to help you along the way. And of course, the first one is to my Spreaker account, and that one is https://www.spreaker.com/user// I'm sorry, my voice tried to go out on me there. /author Vivian E. Moore. You can also follow me like me on Facebook, and my Facebook address is https://www.facebook.com/Vivian Moore Author. You can also follow me like me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is God's Property 46. You can also follow me by request on Instagram, and that is https:// Instagram.com/God's Property 51. You can also check out my website. I know I've been promising to go out there and do some updates. So if you've been out there and you've seen it, I mean, it's pretty tight. So, just like it is, but everything it needs some improvement over time. But anyway, that one is https:// vivianmoore.wixsite.com/author Vivian Moore. And you can also follow my blog. This is a weekly blog that I update every single Saturday. And that one is https:// vivianemore.blogsite.com. And again, if you missed the live version of the show, you can catch it on iTunes, Apple iTunes, and also you can catch it on iHeartRadio. All right, folks, that pretty much covers everything that I think I needed to give out to you. And of course, tomorrow's worship day. We're having family and friends day at my church. We do that on those Sundays when we have 5 in a month, and tomorrow is that day. And I hope you plan on taking some loved ones to church with you, some friends and neighbors, and most definitely some children. And also tell somebody that you love them, because tomorrow is not promised. It may be the only chance you get to say it. I love you. I hope you love me back. Until the next time you hear my voice, God bless you and goodbye.
Thank you for listening.
If you enjoyed today's show, please head over to iTunes, give us a rating, and leave a review.